into its second century, but still one of the best around. Fenway Park here in Boston. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Pedro Martinez gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Brian Roberts, the next batter, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And a sliding effort as he stays with it behind the plate and holds on for the first out. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Standing in now, Eddie Murray. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2 one more time. Taken high and deep to right. Evans on the move. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. O's 0. Sox coming to the plate. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. So now going to the box is Wade Boggs. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Red Sox, the third baseman.
Now the pitch.
Boggs.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now the pitch.
That's a ball.
A ball and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this done.
Xander Bogaerts comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. Bogaerts is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. In there, 2-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And the pitch on 2-1. 3-1. Jimmy Fox is on deck. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
The next 3-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Fox. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-1.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Cal Ripken.
Cal Ripken.
First delivery to him. Hit high and deep out to left field. Back goes Martinez. Gone! A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
So now to the plate, Brooks Robinson. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Evans has it, and there's one away.
Batting six.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
At the plate now, Cedric Mullins. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Mullins, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Batting seven, the left fielder, Trey Mancini.
So the bases are empty with two gone now, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Here's the first pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to Fox gets him to retire the side. Orioles on the board first thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, and it's now 1-0 Baltimore. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up David Ortiz.
The designated hitter, David Ortiz.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Palmer has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
This is line to left. Base hit, and the Red Sox are into the hit column for the first time this season.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now, and you're looking for that 1-2 inning. Now you have to pitch out the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy on. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
That's out.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
As a look, now the pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So here is Alex Berdugo trying here to plate the tying run from second. Set and the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Ortiz on second. Martinez on at first with nobody out. That evens it up 1-1. This one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. A ball that's carrying. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has, an absolute howitzer.
Dwight Evans, the batter now. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. 1-1 home.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
To the plate now, Kike Hernandez. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He looks to do some early damage with the bases loaded. Both the tying and go-ahead runs aboard. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
The set and the 2-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Three and one. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Severino moving to his left. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Red Sox leave them loaded. They still trail 1-0. New inning set to get underway. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Count is 1-2.
Here comes the 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
Now it'll be Pedro Severino.
Pedro Severino.
First pitch on its way.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Berdugo waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Striding in is Brian Roberts, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they're up 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go as the third baseman,
Orioles Red
Bob.
Sox. The third baseman, Wade Bob.
First pitch on the way.
Ball.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
A ball and a strike now. 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop.
1-2.
Bonds gets his lead at first, nobody out. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box now, Jimmy Fox. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
I got the count. 2-2.
And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And the payoff pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw to third. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The designated hitter, number 24.
Up to the plate now is David Ortiz. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Ball 3.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away.
And that's 2 fleet passes in the 3rd inning alone, so you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Stepping in once again is J.D. Martinez, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
The center fielder, number
Stepping
99.
up is Alex Berdugo. A potential tying run for him at third base. First offering. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And a relay home. And he is in there.
When you mess with the bull, you expect to get the horns, right? Bases loaded, and they challenge him, which is obviously a huge mistake, and he nearly blasts a grand slam. Lucky for them, it's only a double, so 3 runs come across the score, and he stands at second, 3 RBIs richer.
Standing in now, Dwight Evans, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 on its way. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
3 runs already home here. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Boston's out in front 3-1. All set for the start of the 4th. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Nick Markakis.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. 1-1 the count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now a flare out to left center. There to take it in is Bogarts, and that's the first out.
Up next for the Orioles, the first baseman, Eddie Murray.
Ready now for Baltimore. Eddie Murray flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-1 to the potent switch-hitting bat of Eddie Murray.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
There's ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Now into the box, Cal Ripken, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Behind 0-2 now.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Stepping in now, Brooks Robinson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
So now to the plate, Cedric Mullins, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
0-2 count and the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Set and the 1-2 pitch. Ball 2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Right down Main Street. Caught him looking. Orioles strand a couple. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Christian Vasquez. Pitch on the way.
That's the ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's inside.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And that's in there, 2-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
At the plate now, Kike Hernandez. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope, outside.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Vasquez on at first, nobody out. Hernandez behind a ball and 2 strikes. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. High in the air out towards shallow right. Marquez will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Wade.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Wade Boggs. First pitch on the way.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now, as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Fastball, strike 3 called, as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting,
Next to hit, Xander Bogaerts. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
0-1 the count. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit the other way out toward right field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox, and it's still 3-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in will be Trey Mancini. He bounced out last time up.
Trey Mancini.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Into the windup and the pitch. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Full count now, 3-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. Galvis behind 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Pedro Severino.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball, that's out.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Here now the 2-2. It's laid off up for ball number 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter number 1, second baseman.
So 2 down and a runner at first. And that means Brian Roberts will dig in now. From the stretch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
That pitch is out.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Severino is off of first with 2 away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. One left for the Orioles. They still trail it here 3-1. Now to the plate, Jimmy Fox.
Leading
a
off
fly out
for
and
the
a
Red
single
Sox.
for him so far.
The first baseman, Jimmy Fox.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now a curveball misses inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, David Ortiz.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, David Ortiz. First pitch on the way. Fastball just off the inside corner.
1-0.
One out, nobody on.
Oh,
2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Here it comes.
3 balls, no strikes.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Grounded to short. Scooped up. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. First delivery to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. Now is Nick Markakis. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball that
Ball
time.
1. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eddie Murray.
Next to dig in, Eddie Murray, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And for me, this is the side he looks more fluid from. A little more control in his swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side.
No balls and 1 strike. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And he fouls this one off. And there's a base hit on the line. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
In now, Cal Ripken, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. Weekly hit to 3rd. And there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 5, Brooks Robinson.
So next to hit is Brooks Robinson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Verdugo's on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. On to second, but he's in safely, as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate, Cedric Mullins. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A ball and a strike. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Well, the run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Orioles 2. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And next it'll be the outfielder, Alex Berdugo.
The center fielder, Alex.
First pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. To first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, right fielder, Dwight Evans.
Into the box, Dwight Evans. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's down.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. Back up the middle. Oh, he makes the stop. The throw. Got him.
The batter, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. The 1-0. He's taken strike 1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, second baseman, DK.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. He's set. Here it comes.
Count
4-1. Here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They're up 3-2. Seventh inning ready to roll. And standing in the outfielder, Trey Mancini. Now the pitch.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Ball 1.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. swing and a little tapper. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now the pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Into the box now, Pedro Severino. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Got him reaching there, strike 2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
0-2 count and the pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still a 3-2 ball game. Tyler Wells gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 68, Tyler Wells.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Third baseman, Wade Boggs.
First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And it's quickly 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Counts even 2-2 to Boggs. And the pitch.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground out to short. And Oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Runners on the move for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
So now to the plate, Jimmy Fox. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
2-0.
Hit to short. Reined in. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Red Sox go down quietly, but they still lead it 3-2. Darwinzon Hernandez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 63, Darwinzon Hernandez.
Brian Roberts will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. And the pitch.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count now. Now here it comes. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. Line to the right side. And that'll be a base hit. So very quickly here, the potential tying run is aboard to start the 8th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
At the plate now, Nick Martinez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Not close. It's 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Roberts aboard here at first with nobody out. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. A look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today. Both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. In now for the O's, Eddie Murray, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Up high. 2-1 now. Quick check on that time run at first. Runner back safely. The 2-1.
Ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And there he goes towards second. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Set. Here's the 3-2. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? There's 1 over to Fox. They get them both, and that's how the inning comes to an end. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Now the Red Sox DH, David Ortiz. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Markakis is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, J.D.
So next to bat will be J.D. Martinez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
The 2-1. Swung on and grounded out to Cal at short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And the next up will be Alex Berdugo. He grounded out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
Three and 0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Into the windup and the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. He takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. And this is taken for a ball. They walked him, and the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Next to stand in is Dwight Evans, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Ball inside.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Hit in the air out to right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Matt Barnes takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
Cal Ripken will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. Flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Nope, outside.
Here it comes, 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And the count will be full. Again, another foul ball. Payoff pitch on its way. Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Well, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
And now in the box, Brooks Robinson. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, the pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Evans has it, and there's one away.
The batter, number 31.
Next up is Cedric Mullins. Flew out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
In there, and it's even at 1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 1-1. Runner goes for second. Hit back toward the mound. He's got it on to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So here's Trey Mancini. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Boston claimed the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Pedro Martinez earns his first win of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Matt Barnes wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Orioles, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.
you